Welcome to Monkey and Frank. My name is Doe, and my body is Dom, and today I want to integrate an experience that I just had. I was in the kitchen and I just smoked a joint. I came inside, and the cannabis was, or showed me, a great fear that I've got on my heart. And that fear comes from a dream that I had when I was, I don't know, 20 something years old. And that dream was, it was me skiing down a hill, and then as I was going down the hill, I went kind of like in a small cave that was getting smaller and smaller, and I didn't realize that it was like too small at the end for me to get out, and it was like a cone, and my skis got inside the hole, but my body wouldn't fit, and I kind of got stuck. And when I turned around, there was snow that was coming down my way, and it started filling up all the way up to my neck, and I knew that I was gonna die from the snow. And I woke up, and that dream freaked me out. It was horrible. I remember just having such panic because when I would smoke cannabis, I would just like sometimes think about it or think about death often. That's one thing about cannabis. It has a great ability to just turn the mirror on you and make you face all of your stupid little fears that are irrational and crazy. Like the fear of death is there, but like for me, I would experience the experience of having the earth explode underneath your feet, and I would really picture it, and I would think of like I would dying that way, and I would lose all the blood in my face and start rushing, and it was not a good experience. But today I was in the kitchen, and cannabis brought that memory back, and I started moving away from it because now I've got a lot of control. I'm strong, I breathe or whatever. And as soon as I did that, I'm like, no, it doesn't feel right. And I went back to that memory, back to that image, and I started to be there, to breathe it, to stoke it with my breath, and to feel the fear, to feel the experience over and over, for me to become more comfortable with the idea that I'm gonna die one day. And no matter what kind of death, I cannot I do not want to judge. I do not want to have any types of negative feeling associated with it, because one of my goals, one of my journey's destiny is, on the moment of my death, I want to be there for my body 100%. I want to witness, be the observer for my body's death, but on top of feeling all of the crazy feelings that are going to be associated with death, I want to really have God on my mind, not panic. As much fear, as much emotion, as much craziness it is to die, because it must be epic, right? Mike Tyson talks about it all the time. If life is so epic, then death is going to be as epic, if not more. And I started looking and feeling and imagining myself dying over and over again. And it was so uncomfortable at the beginning. It was so uncomfortable. But like I said, my destiny is to look at it and to be there for my body and to have God on my mind and to really understand that when that is gonna come, no matter what happens after, if it is all black or whatever, at least I was there for my body till the very end. And that is honorable, and that's life, and that's such a big mission of mine. But let me tell you, like that experience, when I was in it, not 5 minutes ago, and I was experiencing, it was profound. The idea that I might have died in a ski thing in a previous life, or the fact that I'm probably died over and over again a million times. And yeah, that would be something absolutely amazing to be able to accomplish. So, in order for me to accomplish that, there's a few things that I've been noticing in my life that are just out of sync when I execute them. And one of them is now when I go see my sister, or when I go out, I have trouble bringing spirituality with me. I tend to really get attached to the outworld, the exterior, and when I lose focus, yeah, I notice with myself that I get upset, short, and I start executing old behaviors that are part of, like they call it, the ego, but it's more of it's a disrespect of my body. It's a disrespect of life. It's an ungratefulness. I want to live life at every moment with a effort. I want to, with an effort, energy, because I am worth it, because life is worth it. Even though it has no purpose, there's so much effort put into my life for me to exist that I want to just do effort at every moment. And people call that gratefulness, but I really like the word effort. And the reason I like the word effort so much is as I'm doing anything, especially like, let's say I'm at the grocery stores and I see donuts or chips, and I say, no, I'm making an effort. And just that carries so much forward, because now when I do go to the grocery store, it's a lot easier to bypass or to just say I'm making an effort, because I'm actually inward, taking a breath, recognizing what I just did for my body, for my soul, for my life. And that's another thing I want to talk about. Today I wanted to experiment. I did buy some donuts and I ate them. And oh my God, sugar makes me angry, makes me short, makes me, and again, I'm using the word me, but it's, again, my body is totally fighting back, saying bullshit. Like, yes, it tastes good, but you know better. Right? Just like you know that God exists. You don't have any proof, but you know. And that placebo effect, that nocebo effect, if ever you give in, is real. It's measured, like people can measure the placebo and the nocebo effect, and it applies. And it's so spiritual, and it's so physical, and it's so scientific. It's everything is one. Taoism is so beautiful, really. Technology is beautiful, awareness is beautiful. Everything is perfect as it is, but fight for what's right, for honor, for an honesty, a purity. Because it's like in the Bhagavad Gita, right? Everybody's already dead. Mother God has already killed you. You guys are already, I'm already dead. The future, the past doesn't apply for God. It's everything, right? So everything is meant for your journey, your illusion for you. Everything is for you. You are so special. Like, it's insane. But it doesn't matter. It's only for your experience. It's only for you to grow, to be nourished, to be loved. And yes, sometimes we're not going to have chosen I really feel like we chose these lives, but let's say you feel like you didn't choose this and it was just designed for you, for your perfect growth. Well, like, it's perfect, because even when you let's say, die and it was really dark the entire time. I really, really believe that as soon as you cross over, God or people that you love will be there, greet you, and show you, like, look at what you did. You thought that you were a failure? No, that's the point. You experienced this because look where we're going. You needed to experience this so that you can experience really, what you are. And the magic, the beauty. I feel like Harry Potter, right? Every day is a mystery. You don't want to know the end. You want to be here and now at all time, doing magic and seeing your destiny unfold in front of you, and Mother Gaia and God talking to you through your body, through science, through physics, through chemistry. You know, life is so freaking special. Yeah. Thank you so much, man. That's a cool riff. I see that I've accumulated a lot of trauma when it comes to trauma and habits because I am 38 years old and I've only awakened like this year. So the idea that it's difficult and it's awesome. So I'm really proud. Thank you for this challenge. Thank you for loving me. Do, Dom, God, Mother. This integration is so special. Like, I really enjoy talking to you, being with you. Ah, such a freedom. I am insane and I love it. Monkey and Frank for life. Frank!